My name is Valerie George. I am a visual artist. My creative practice generally revolves around making videos, performance, installation, sound, noise, sculpture. I do all kinds of things except paint. I think that all students deserve some intensive one-on-one, like just having somebody stare in their eyeballs for a little while and really hear them and really see them and have the opportunity to ask questions in a private space or in a space with a couple of other people instead of a classroom of 20 or 30. It's just too intimidating and we don't really open up in those environments. What we are dealing with, grappling with, reconciling with, is that good, meaty stuff that has to do with how to protect your creative practice, how to preserve time, make time, create space, physical space, emotional space, to really protect your creative practice.
It's been a while since I've been that inspired and that moved as an artist and a creator, and it just makes me realize that I have more control over my life than I thought I did, and that I can make whatever it is that I want to make, and I don't have to dedicate my time to all of these things that are not filling my cup, like Valerie said.
I feel like Valerie is a very comfortable person to be around. Like instantly she was very relatable, and I felt like I could talk to her and be vulnerable around her, which I think is a really great thing as a young person and as an artist, to have somebody that you can talk to and relate to and they can give you advice.
This workshop has been introspective. I think Valerie has done a phenomenal job with putting the mirror right in front of our faces, and this creative process, putting it under examination and what is hindering us from being our most creative selves and most vulnerable selves. It's been a real surprising but rewarding deep dive into who am I, and big questions like that.
The wealth of knowledge and I would even say experience I've been able to gather in these few days is something I didn't think of at first. I didn't know it would be this, packed.
I learned that cultivating creativity in ways that are not necessarily for a big audience.
Valerie has guided me a lot in the steps that I need to take to become the artist that I want to be.
For me, it was nice to be reminded that the dreams that I have are not out of reach.
For me, I think it was kind of that I can do both.
I was really looking for people who understood that they still had a little ways to go in terms of really solidifying their creative practice. I was looking for people who had questions, and people who were obviously committed to their craft. Getting to work one-on-one, I think, is one of the most valuable things that we can give our students as educators. So I really believe in it, and it's not often that the world makes space in academia for these kinds of special intensives to happen. So it's huge. It's a big deal. So we're kind of unpacking that in order to really embrace the gifts that a creative practice actually gives you as a human being and as an artist.